but okay, no.
And he just shut down Celsius.
At least out of this round, Meteor with a nade and a flash at his feet will fall at the hands of Zek, and his TenZ looks to get a little bit more active, will connect onto Munchkin. Numbers the way of the attack in a massive amount too, and it's not getting any better for the #1 seed from the APAC region.
Be careful right here. If he gets carried out, yeah, that showstopper's gonna do the damage.
And the thing is here, if you're Sentinels, you don't have to fully commit to this. It seems like they might though. TenZ is already TP'd all the way across. You've got everything back sight, mowing over GENG.
An absolute firing squad that Texture just ran into.
I mean, he swings and it's the most terrifying thing you could imagine.
It was diabolical.
And so now as the dust settles and as the rest of the round kind of comes to a close, you see Sentinels with a really big advantage here. They're up on numbers. You've got John who's going to get a little bit closer to having his ult online. Zels is halfway to his. Money's in a really good spot. This is the Sentinels that was missing a couple of days ago. This was the Sentinels that was missing in the opening match of this tournament.
Yeah, missing in stage 2, honestly. Even in the playoff, they barely squeaked in. Celsius gets the quick trade here, and the rotations can't make it in time. Sentinels are aware of this,
Well, they've
but
got
they're getting delayed.
You got to be careful here, too. There's a brutal crunch. Remember, Texture has his ult. But once again, fully sending out onto C. Saucy will be the first to fall as Munchkin manages to find 2 on the round. There's the ult popped as well. Not connecting onto anything, but Munchkin continues to farm. 3 on the round now. Oh, I thought he had fired it off already. Celsius falls on it. It's just John left in a 1v4, and they're weak, but not that weak. Yeah, that's where the hit is, but with 30 seconds left, there's still a couple of options. And once again, TenZ the tip of the spear, TPing forward. A little bit separated. How in the world does Meteor win that? Saucy with the swing on the trade. Nicely done. And now with 3v3. As Texture creeping his way forward. The first to fight, the first to find a kill. Has this been the case? Instantly traded right back 2v2 now. Saucy has his eye. Lakia has no health left. It's Karen alone. He's been good. Head and shoulders above the rest. But can he deliver here? Against John QT, nope. He was there in the previous round too.
And Sentinels have a good idea of when a player's playing pushed up like that and they're solo to go through the door, the revolving door. No one has met them there yet.
A look back towards A. Texture getting through the ult. He's got a big timing here. A wide swing and 2 kills found. Again, heroics from Texture. But the counterpunch comes through at just the right time. Second down low, spotting one, trying to switch to the weaker weaponry and not finding a kill. Now 2v2, the pit invested TenZ on the prowl. It's an alarm bot keeping him just a little bit further back. His Meteor waltzes into his death, right into the crosshair of the controller. With still a lot of time left to play in the round, the Prowler just got a little bit of info towards A. His second satchel forward and right into his death. Are they going to be able to navigate some of this? As Lakia is going to fall in exchange.
Look at the time, Doug.
They may have burned the candle down just a bit too low.
10 seconds left.
They're trying to get ahead of this, but the reinforcements are already here. Look at Munchkin's positioning. That's the plan stopped. That's John QT dealt with assassination style. The round will go the way of GENG.
All that's happened. Yeah, Texture took this deep angle.
With the op, we haven't seen that yet. Saucy's aware of it now. Is he going to be able to get away? No, Celsius chases him down.
Sentinels right now, they have no other choice. They kind of have to just hold W here. There's still 2 mollies they have to deal with. The showstoppers invested from Zekin. He gets chipped down very low.
He didn't have any satchels.
Yeah.
He couldn't go.
Will be a free site gathered. Spike should be planted unless spam.
I mean, it might be a free sight, but it feels like they're walking right into GENG's trap. Lakia has his ult. Smoke's already going through. Zekin getting a little bit aggressive, getting the best of Meteor, but again, still, that Nightfall in play, and there it is, right on cue tapped. You've got John who's playing his tight angle, managing to stay alive with the help of the nade, sure. Swinging out into Lakia, but not able to convert. He's now left in a 1v3. He's cutting his losses. He's tucking tail. He's getting out of there.
Yeah, he's got to save. What pro? Going into a B hit, so they're trying to condition very small micro things. You have to do that when you're at this high of a level of play.
Zekin was too far out. TenZ was too. Munchkin again, delivering. These are the big moments where GENG has their way with the opposition. They're yet to win a gun round, but it seems like they're going to here. Forget the Thrifties.
Oh my gosh, he went for more.
Just John QT and Saucy left. I don't know that they really have anywhere to go.
What a shot from Munchkin. That was disgusting. He's looking for more.
And remember, Munchkin was
Sitting on that showstopper. Wow!
And now Meteor's joining in on the fun. This is the GENG that's terrifying. This is the Gen G that wins championships.
Bomb grenade out.
And I said it, Doug. Gen G are a team that tends to start off a little bit slow, but when they get warmed up, they're unbelievable.
One enemy remaining.
And yes, this is an eco round, but you know, we talk so much about confidence, we talk so much about...
They are. I mean, it's so tough. He's ahead of this Viper
so
wall.
far
Oh
ahead.
my
You're
gosh. What was that peek from Second, though? Instas, and they're just going to run through the door like they have been this entire time.
Perpendicular walls keeping these two teams apart as one of them goes down. Munchkin gets ahead of it. Second on the jump spot, they understand the threat that's on the other side, and now they decide to wait it out. They're beckoning the fight to come to them. Either you wait out the lockdown, or you fight us.
It got spammed.
Destroyed, and now Texture not able to hold the line, not able to keep up the resistance. The pit invested, Munchkin trying to trace over. Snaps back onto Munchkin, or onto Sassy, excuse me, but Meteor. But Sentinels have the numbers advantage. No paranoia to speak of, no smokes, nothing like that. But Tens has a Sheriff and light armor.
Oh. Zekin also has a sheriff to his name. Oh, but he's going to get taken out right here. The proactivity in the post plant. Munchkin getting two.
Not able to find safe passage, not able to get across. I cleared out, now without getting a tag. Tens getting the best of Karan, and now Munchkin left alone, a 1v2. Difficult to win, but possible. Just not the case this time.
Very, very close corner on Zekin after you used that. I guess somebody could have sneaked in.
This cross is crazy, but Sassy was the backup. He was the reinforcement. So Paranoia is out. It's going to tag up Zekin as well. It's just buying time. Wow! With the nade out, still manages to get one. But Karen on the equalizer. Celsius now aggressive with the Spectre upgraded in the hands of Munchkin. Can he hold the line? Finding all three!
Strike down A.
Meteors Marshall finally besting him.
30 seconds
But
left.
he's now left in a 1v2, upgrading to a Vandal. No armor. Challenge!
It's going to be an A reclear fight, though. That's why you see Tens out with that paranoia.
Yeah, I think it's just noise that Munchkin is making. And it's just enough of noise. It's just enough of a
30
distraction.
seconds left.
Very nicely done by Gen G, but Zelsis still holding the line on the other side. That's now two bodies found. The swing of the classic will not betray him.
Spike
Back-to-back
down.
3Ks for the Vibe Merchant himself.
He played that to near perfection.
I mean, he really did.
And now Tether nade. I mean, yeah, the spike gets planted. Oh, it doesn't even get planted.
Oh, someone who walks away worse for wear. The door's tapped, the honk goes up, no target found, Sassy's dead.
Oh,
Tens,
he's playing this crazy.
he slipped the net.
Oh my gosh.
The Fox is in the den and Meteor is dead. They've gotten the spike down, but they've got to realize there's a threat behind them and it's a considerable one. The Paranoia is going to attack both. Karen's now dead. Two members trapped in tree. Texture's the only one who's still playing backside. Nice shots out for Munchkin. Equalizing things at numbers. Celsius with the lockdown. Gonna try to flush him out as Texture's dead. What do they have to go off this? They have to respect this. They have to give up the space. Nobody on the spike yet.
Poison's off.
Oh, he's got the line. He can hold him back from there. Zekin's the first to fall. Munchkin dealing with the aggression. Celsius will have to clutch this out on his own. A 1v2, Locky and Munchkin both still have ults to play around. And time's got to be so short.
One enemy remaining.
There's none left. Whew. It's empty, but they've popped the for two ults and the Paranoia out.
Oh. Zekin just stole that one away, opening the door himself.
The spike does go down, though. No ults on the side of Sentinels.
And that does Meteor fallen. So that gives Celsius this timing.
The smoke keeping them apart. Two targets found, only one claimed. Munchkin, who was so far up at the very beginning, still playing out towards stairs. Tens besting him. Numbers the way of the defense. And Ob still in the hands of Zekin. A difficult weapon to pull this off with.
He's got to be the one that gets on the spike, allow his teammates with the rifles.
I don't know if he has
The
the tools
stick.
for this.
He's got to hit the shot here.
Aaron's the first to fall. Texture's by himself. Second hits the shot. The defuse comes and has a Paranoia. Aaron's going to be the first to fall. The first smoke comes through. The tap of the door, and there's the flash. Is there anything behind it? Texture's the only one who I believe didn't get tagged. He's still up on the pit, like you mentioned. Concealed in the green goo. The spam comes through. Meteor's dead. How much more can he find? Oh, no. Disaster again for Sentinels as Texture obliterates them. Drop the lockdown, or excuse me, the Nightfall. Karen up close. The Paranoia's out. Karen's dead. So is Lakia. Texture and Munchkin, the only two that are up. The pit's been planted, but the guns are not great on the other side. Texture's gonna have to clutch again, and he does!
And spam being done in tree. But Texture, oh my gosh, he's not slowing down.
With ult popped, the tether keeps him back. Zekin's got one of his own!
What?
But he's gonna have to use it in the next round if we get that far.
Doug,
I think
Sentinels are crumbling.
I think they have to save here. Everyone is here. Both Paranoia's traded. Texture's down. Raid boss falls. And now the ult popped. But it looks like it's a little short. And so both teams refusing to relent on this area of the map. But Zekin looking to take us high spots. And barring a miracle for Meteor, that's exactly where we're headed. GENG decided to take the fight where Sentinels have succeeded this entire half, and it was ill-advised.
Wow.
13-9.
Match these teams are that it comes down to who can hit these shots right here.
High spots very well. It might be a different story.
Wow.
A couple of Sheriff shots already traded and kills found. Texture slips all the way back. But John QT is trying to do a bit of the same, not able to settle shots on the last kill as GENG manages to get the spike down, manages to get away. Now it's on Sentinels to attempt to retake this. Have a little bit of util to play around. They have the drone, they have the Viper Wall, and they have a weakened Texture, a weakened Munchkin. John QT is not much better off. Do they have any lineups? Do they have anything like that? No spits, nothing to speak of. John's not able to stick around. The one Molly that they had, Saucy with two big ones. Munchkin left alone. Had the knife, drops down, spots one. Saucy on the defuse, gonna get it to half. Pauses for the fight as Saucy gets three and the defuse. Okay. Tench trying to get back and stay alive as Locky has pushed so far already.
He's in a deep mix of things right now. Oh, Hunter's very invested.
But there are only Sheriffs left. I don't know that it's going to be enough.
Oh, there's a lot of players low right now.
Yeah, they are. You're right.
And it's light armor on John and Saucy.
Can they settle this? GENG are playing so far up here. Munchkin has a knife too.
That's our tags. Oh, can't connect.
Texture, 49 HP. As the wall goes down, John QT segmented off. Texture again found success from this very position. Saucy on the reposition. They've gotten it down to one. Texture's weak. Can he find it? Down to a 1v1. 7 bullets left. Saucy with the Sheriff. He gets up top and Saucy drops him. Seems like he's just going to try to get a parting gift. Even if he gets detained, he's got help. The problem is when he doesn't have a ton of his time. Meteor's down. Crispy shot out from Tens, and now the rest of the defense starting to creep their way forward. The flash over the wall. GENG giving so much respect and giving so much space here. Again, all of the post-plant utility gone. 2 Vandals in the hands of GENG. Lakia 1 away from having Thrash online. They're waiting for the swing, and there it is. Lakia down. Celsius will get it to half. Munchkin's by himself. Can he stop it? No. The rest of Sentinels not far off behind him. Again, these post-plants that you mentioned, they've been so effective for Sentinels, but they're at a numbers disadvantage here. Can they convert again?
Oh my goodness.
That's such an aggressive lockdown. They've got to fight it. I don't think they can hold this back. John QT has already gotten it to half. Tens pushing forward. Just the threat. Just the distraction. Getting the kill too. Locky and Karen left alone. And it's another round the way of Sentinels. The spike's still not down. They realize that, I mean, the vast majority of the defenses are here. If they decide that they're going to go up any bit further, it's going to be with a fight. Texture still alive. And still fragging. He's so far back. You're absolutely right. Locky is tucked. Just waiting on the other side of the pit, waiting for his moment to strike.
What is that?
John finds him. That was the trap the entire time. They still have this pit up. They're still going to have to find a way around it. Zels is falling. Zekin 2. Can John 1v3? I don't know if there's enough time for this anyway. The tap, the spam. The 4th round for GENG. Back sight. Karen not far off.
Finished.
What?
And it traded 1 for 1. The fadeaway Molly finding value for Zelsis. But Locky is still there.
Yeah, and so much space gathered as well on this A site.
I mean, they were just so decisive on the hit. But Texture down, Lakia swinging backside, only finding 1. But a valuable one at that. It's now a 2v2. Tens and Saucy. Saucy, who was heroic in these first couple of rounds, but has since gone quiet. Looking to deliver again against Munchkin and Meteor.
He's in such a good spot right now. He might get double swung, though.
There's no way anybody clears this, not in a position like that. Beautiful positioning for Meteor. Sasi tapping, down to 1, 6 bullets left. Munchkin's Molly's gonna buy some time, and that might be all he needs. As the clock continues to tick away, the spike continues. They still want to try to hit this site with Zekin up close. Munchkin getting the best of 10s, but Texture only finding another. They're weak though. 22 HP on Zekin. Meteor and Karan still remain for GENG. There's a lot of time left in this round. They can slow things down. They can quietly instill all, well, that wasn't quiet. Instill all the doubt into the minds of GENG.
And look at how the approach is so similar from both sides. Just group up, play together, push together.
Not even really interested in the orb. They want to find the timing. They want to capitalize on it.
Revealing area.
Attempting to clear out any utility that might have been there, and there is none because Meteor went for Sheriff.
Yeah.
No armor.
And that dart will be seen on the mini-map from the side of GENG, so now they have a good idea. They're able to get a little bit more ahead. And remember, Second sitting low.
Yeah, Sasi's got to be careful here. He's the healthy one. He finds his one. But can the rookie deliver for GENG? Oh, he spotted the cape, betraying him twice.
I think he saw him. I think Sasi also saw him. Second turned instantly around.
Karen's having to accelerate here in a 1v2. Again, both targets weak. A stiff breeze will drop him. 56 HP. He's got a rifle. One of only 2 that are standing up is Lakia. Gets aggressive, finds his one. They're dealing a lot of damage here. But as soon as there's a window for GENG, Sentinels slam it.
Entered.
How in the world does Meteor do this? Can he be a spark? Can he be magic? Both target towards A. Texture has an op this time, and that's exactly where they're headed. That tag is going to get 2. Munchkin gets his one, though. Lakia trying to stay alive, has to take a step back as John looks to settle the shots, and it's Meteor who wins it out.
Down A.
Can Texture claw them back into this? It's Zelsis left alone, a 1v3. Lakia's weak, yes, but so is Zelsis. And he's outnumbered here. Meteor on the clock. You can't stay in this state forever.
Look at the mini-map. Just biding their time. It's a free B site right now.
Second with a massive shot. The op is down. Lakia and Munchkin with 2 ults. Rotating back B, and there it is, the first popped. Sasi managing to get the spike down though as 10s. Back sight, plucking one down, trying to turn the flash, succeeds, but dies. Now numbers still the way of Sentinels. With the spike down, John QT looks to get away. A couple of parting shots, his threats as Lakia falls. Munchkin on his own, a 1v3. He's gotten it down to 1. A 1v1, can Munchkin deliver? Perhaps the biggest 1v1 of his career. The tap, there, the swing.
Shift towards mid now. There was a dagger used.
Texture's gonna be called upon to deliver. The hour has struck. Can he arrive? No! Sasi overwhelms him. With the rest of Sentinels behind him, they push forward, looking to take A. Can Karen hold the line? The flash in his face, he will crumble too. Now just 1 rifle up for GENG. Hopes and dreams of a year, potentially falling short right now. Yes, they raised the trophy in Shanghai. But it would have been so much sweeter to do so in front of a home crowd. But now, Lakia and Munchkin doing their best to keep this thing up, to keep it competitive. They're gonna have to navigate the pit. Every single member crumbling. Tonight, Seoul burns red. Sentinels survive.